Did you know you could be saddled with a permanent criminal record for traveling as little as 10 miles an hour over the speed limit in Virginia? It's true. Hi, I'm Northern Virginia criminal defense attorney Scott Nolan, and I'm here to talk to you about why a reckless driving charge in Virginia is so serious. Every state in the country has a reckless driving law, and it's usually one or two laws, and they'll say something to the effect that if you are driving in a way that you put life or property at risk, then you are driving recklessly. Straightforward. In Virginia, however, there are 16 different definitions of reckless driving across 14 different statutes. The one that most people run afoul of, however, is the one that says if you are traveling more than 20 miles an hour over the speed limit, or 80 miles an hour or faster, you are driving recklessly. Virginia then becomes the only state to criminalize speeding. In much of the state, you can travel at 70 miles an hour on the highways, but at 80 miles an hour, you're not just speeding, you're committing a crime. This is often startling to learn when you have never been in trouble before, or especially if you're an out-of-state driver passing through Virginia, to find that this is not just a glorified speeding ticket. This is a permanent criminal record for doing essentially 11 miles over the limit. So, the penalties for reckless driving are, in theory, up to $2,500 and up to a year in jail. You could also lose your license for a full year. Now, that's not a typical result. It's not even a result that hardly ever happens. Most people convicted of a first offense reckless driving, depending on how bad the recklessness was, are not going to go to jail. However, that's little comfort when they realize what you are going to get is a permanent criminal record. Every time you apply for credit, every time you apply for a job, every time a background check is done on you, if you have a security clearance, it's going to come up every time. So, if you're charged with a reckless driving in Virginia, don't just treat it like a traffic ticket. Don't just treat it like a speeding ticket, because it isn't. Go talk to a qualified, experienced criminal defense attorney, and make sure it's somebody who doesn't just dabble in traffic law. Make sure it's someone who is experienced, and talk to them about your possible outcomes. It's important. All right, if you have questions about this or any other aspect of Virginia law, I'd love to talk to you about it. Please feel free to give me a call. Have a great day.